This is a traffic jam.
This, that, and the third.
Traffic jam.
Doing this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. Doing this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third.
Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy, Calvin Leroy King the third, and as always, I have my lovely co-hostess with the most by my side, Miss Rici Pieci, the one and only.
Hey, y'all.
And we thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope episode of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life. Literally. Now we're gonna begin the show in the best fashion we know how, and that's with shouting out our sponsors, beginning with none other than Maker's Mark. Shout out to everybody making their mark in their respective lanes and or industries.
And y'all know we got Mountain High. Climb your way to the top.
Straight like that. So shout out to Gary and Greg for always pulling up, popping out, pouring up, and putting on in that order. And now we're going to begin the show with some new news for all y'all new news. So Miss Rici, what's topping off our news segment this week?
We have a new variant.
Of what?
COVID.
Come on. What is this new variant called?
I think it's called the Omni variant.
Omarion. Say it with me. It's called the
Omarion.
No, it's called the Omicron variant for those
Is
that
it
don't.
the Omicron?
Yeah, they're all named after Greek letters. Omicron is definitely a Greek letter. Yeah.
Well,
Insider
look,
tips.
So the President Biden, had a press conference earlier this week, and the caption at the bottom said, "Cause for concern, not cause for panic."
What's the difference? What is the deal? So he's just saying, like, be alert, but don't freak out?
Yeah, and he's pushing being fully vaccinated plus your boosters.
So is this variant, because the last one I heard was Mu down in Colombia, we had Delta that was here, is the
Well, Delta
Omarion?
started in India.
Sorry. Sorry. Shout out Steph Curry. My question is, did this Omicron variant originate here or somewhere else?
South Africa.
So every continent is kind of like getting their own little variant. That's cute. I see you,
Apparently.
South Africa.
Okay, so get this. Obviously, Dr. Fauci came up to and said, yeah, you need to be fully vaccinated and the boosters. This is going to help.
Right.
Even though it's also been said that it doesn't prevent. Matter of fact,
It don't work.
this
That shit
is
don't work.
this is great. Not great that this person caught it, but LeBron James caught COVID, fully vaccinated.
Fully vaccinated.
Fully vaccinated.
Chris Paul caught COVID. Fully vaccinated.
So again, now, but you know that information, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're hearing the president and the guy who's over
Fauci.
Fauci over everything saying to us, get vaccinated and get these booster shots, because we're coming up with these booster shots just as quick as the virus is coming up with new variants.
Right. That's like being like, yo, wear condoms, but you can still get pregnant and get STDs. It's like, I would rather fuck raw if I'm going to get these things. Here's my thing. I heard that LeBron was actually going through health medical protocol and they never identified it as COVID. You heard he actually has COVID?
Yeah, and this was like recent.
Yeah, no, like he's out right now, but they're saying he's going through health protocol, but they didn't like explicitly put it out there and say, LeBron James has COVID.
The news outlet I was watching that day said COVID.
Said Vice News reported otherwise.
So this is just so on top of that, he's banning travel to
India.
it's a couple countries,
South
but
America.
actually South Africa, right?
Oh, South Africa.
No going there. But I did read an article.
No Joburg for you niggas.
I did read an article. A doctor in
Fauci.
South Africa said that this new variant presents very mild symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not as bad as COVID started out to be, or even the Delta, or
It's
any
like
of these other
diluted.
things.
It's losing steam.
Yeah, but it also could be that's how it is on those people.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause
Meaning
they have stronger
melanated
immune
people.
systems. Yeah. They can, kind of snap back a little bit quicker than you Caucasoids. Listen,
that part
I
too.
actually heard that the vaccination, and people that are taking the vaccination are having worse side effects from getting such than the actual new strands. Man, I heard a dude lost all his facial hair and some of his regular hair I heard that somebody's immune system got compromised. They was like a diabetes survivor or manager, and then they just really took ill after getting the vaccination, not catching the variant of sorts, but taking the vaccination. So it's like, man, either you're gonna die from the variant or you're gonna die from the vaccination, but you're gonna
die from something.
You're gonna die. So live your life to the fullest.
So no, we're not saying you're gonna die. We're just saying.
I mean, soon. I mean, like inevitably.
Okay, so then obviously the reporters and people were asking questions. One of the questions was, will we go back? Will we have a shutdown again? Right?
Okay. Asking this question to who?
Biden.
Okay.
No. It's so, like, they don't
after
care.
After the holidays, nigga. Not at least until after the holidays.
They don't care if we had, this is my opinion. If we had 5 new variants hit the United States tomorrow, shutting down is not an option for them.
No, we're going to manage this. We're going to put more masks on. We're going to put on 1 mask per variant. So you're going to have 5 masks. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. I can't breathe.
That part, because they also, the lady who was asking these questions was like, so certain cities who have gone against the mask mandate, like Texas, right?
Texas?
They like, no, we're not doing that. The hell with the federal government is saying, in Texas, you do not have to wear a mask.
Right.
And so she was saying, will you talk to those city officials and implement the mask mandate again? He was like, well, that's why I just feel like it's a bunch of bullshit.
Oh,
because
it
he
is.
was like, I will speak with them.
I'm going to holler at him. I'm going to get at him.
But we know that the evidence shows that by wearing a mask, the numbers come down and blah, 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 blah. So he never really answered the question.
Right.
And it was almost like, no, I'm not, but we're still not shutting
Basically,
down.
no.
Yeah.
What they say, we'll take it under advisement.
Right.
Face ass. That's a political way of saying, hell no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But also, it was interesting because over the Thanksgiving weekend, I got to travel down to Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia, and saw no mask anywhere. I saw signs that said strongly recommended, but nothing was mandated, bro. Nobody wore masks except like the customer service representatives or the checkout people at the cashier station. And it was just like, are these niggas stronger and more immune as well? Like, what's going on down south that they just have take this rebellious position against COVID and variants of such?
The South has always
The South shall rise again.
Gone against the grain. But again, this is why I say Biden will not be reelected, is because he's pushing this vaccine.
Right.
And the Republicans, and there are a lot of people who are not for it. They're just not. And I think if you saying those South states are not like at all pushing that stuff,
not a one.
they are going, look.
I went to Huntsville, I went to Atlanta, and I went to Chattanooga. And no masks were stirring. You know what I'm saying? I had my mask and felt out of place. Like, damn, let me put my shit down. Let me fit in with y'all niggas. Y'all will know I'm not from around here without me saying a word.
Where he got this mask on?
Right.
Where he from?
Fuck this nigga think he is. So, you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, I digress, but I'm just saying, do what works best for you, whether that means getting vaccinated, whether that means washing your hands more often than not, getting ashy, whether that means masking up, social distancing, or a combination of these things. But don't believe the hype when somebody tells you that the vaccine does this and doesn't do this, or the variant does this and doesn't do this. Your body is your body, and your immune system is your immune system, and what works for one might not work for all.
Okay, but all that's great, but there's still more effects, right? So inflation has gone up.
Yeah. Shit costs more now.
Did I
You said
tell
the
y'all
dollar
about-
store has become the
$2
$2 store.
And that's simply lemonade. Okay, get this. So I was in Walmart.
That's my shit. That's my
so I was
shit.
in Walmart.
That's about
and,
$250. That's about $250.
It was $250
It's
at
about $250.
Walmart.
About $250.
In
4 for 5.
Mariano's,
4 for 10 on me.
it's $3.09.
We
It
on
went up
that.
from $2.99.
Right.
On a sale, it'd be $2.79, but now it's $3.09.
$3.09
I
for
said,
your
shit,
Simply.
stuff is
That
went
shit
up.
is so pulpy though, dog. Like you gotta shake a
Put it
Simply
in the
so
freezer.
much,
Put it in the
dog.
freezer,
That
let it
shit is
slush.
pulpy.
Let it slush.
Let me ask you this: how do you like your orange juice? Pulpy, non-pulpy, some pulpy?
I only drink Mariano's freshly squeezed orange juice, so.
Oh, she bad and bougie. Picking up dough with a Uzi.
I don't drink nothing.
The freshly
no
squeezed is pulpy then.
No.
No? Just pulpless. It's no pulp. Interesting. I heard that like when you're sick,
You need
pulp
the pulp.
is better for you.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But just in regular day, why would you want
Want all
fucking
that.
fur in your orange juice? Hold the fur, nigga.
So with inflation, right? They're worried about the stock market because the stock market has been going down.
Plummeting.
There have not been any wins there. So America's retirement. You all might want to check on that.
Y'all might want to just work until you die. Find some work that doesn't feel like work. You'll never work a day in your life, is what I say.
That too.
So what else we got going on in new news? All these new news.
So the last thing. So obviously COVID, the new variant. Then I noticed that Chicago has really taken a huge interest in this particular story.
What story is that?
We're back on the Jussie Smollett.
Since when?
His trial has started.
Schmo. I thought he was like already convicted and in jail. Not in jail, but like just canceled. I thought he just got canceled. That was his punishment.
They are having a whole trial.
But I thought they got so much backlash going towards Kim Fox for not pursuing that case because he's a celebrity.
I think that's why they got a whole trial.
And now they just come on.
I'm talking about like a Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
Come on, man.
I'm talking about he got his whole family.
Smooth. No, not Journey. Journey Smooth's in there. Come on, that's my boo thing, man. This is crazy. We got other shit to focus on and deal with, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about at least, what's today? Thursday, Monday, Tuesday. No, matter of fact, every day of the week. 11 o'clock news it's been a whole breaking news.
Smooth.
The trial has started. He's walking in with his family.
Come on, man. They get us coming. They get us going, man. But that story 2 years ago now, it seems, because it was pre-COVID, was just so outlandish. These swole Nigerian assailants with MAGA hats on and nooses
then
and
his bruises
mayonnaise
were
and
like
bleach.
not even bruises for somebody who got beat up. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So when they were like recapping the story, I was sitting there like,
they were capping.
and y'all believe this?
That shit was crazy, bro.
Why is this a thing again? But this is a huge story, y'all. The trial is going on.
Right.
So
They should just
let
they should literally just put this nigga in the square and just get this nigga a mouth shot and be like, hey, don't do that shit again. Like, what
I mean, because he
is going to happen?
Enough.
Yeah, like his
At this
career
point.
has suffered. I don't really think he gonna get no type of work.
No time soon.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
especially
like,
now with the trial. Like
with the trial, bro? Try these. He's
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah.
Like, he's guilty.
Okay.
Why are we spending taxpayers' dollars on this goofy ass shit?
So
Lower taxes.
So look, okay, so this is the last thing in news. That's getting so much publicity. However, they were going to have a vote Tuesday, I want to say, but the mayor, Lori Lightfoot, is in D.C. on changing the city lines for aldermans.
Oh, they're trying to rezone and redistrict. Yeah,
Yes.
that shit is politics as usual right there.
That's not being this Jussie Smollett thing is just all over the news, but that gets like a little snippet. And so really they didn't want to do it when she was gone, and they want the public to have, to be able to have an opinion, have a say, because it's a real battle between the blacks and the Latinos.
Yeah.
Because
Fighting over scraps. Because then white people stuff gonna stay the same or get bigger. They gonna tell us, well, shit, why don't y'all fight over them black and brown crumbs? And that's how they create division, man, as opposed to unity. Well, what the fuck is Lori Lightfoot doing in D.C., though?
Oh, she was trying to get our money for the infrastructure. Because the bill
our
got
portion.
approved. Yeah,
Give me my
she's
portion.
like,
Give me my portion. He said, nah,
How much
if he
y'all
wants some
got for
cornbread, he's gonna
Chicago?
get his own cornbread, get his own portion of cornbread. We need our Chicago cornbread.
Yeah,
G. We need our
yeah.
infrastructure dollars for $290 and for the goddamn Bishop Ford. Another thing that was on my mind as it pertains to this, right, is like you hear about news stories that I don't even have on my radar, bro. And then I'm sure the same is with you interview 10 motherfuckers, they got 10 different things that are trending in their lives and shit. And I hear that there's this push that if you're a micro influencer, if you've heard that term, where it's like, man, I'm not necessarily DJ Khaled,
Right.
but I am Calvin Evans, you know what I'm saying? And I got my own little niche, that they're gonna be moving marketing and advertising and investment dollars towards more micro influencers that probably have a little bit more of the pulse of their immediate network and can kind of get them to move and groove based on what products and services that they're pushing versus just using big name celebrities. So I'm saying that to say, that there is something rumbling underneath that those people that are subscribers to this and the third, those people that follow local businesses and brands and things of that nature, you're going to see a lot more emphasis and focus being placed on them to kind of get you all to change your buying patterns and behaviors. And a prime example of that is this Shy Vax initiative, right? They're not using celebrities. They're using goddamn Bobby Simmons. They're going to use a local hero. Yeah, they're going to use corporate. They're going to use, you know what I'm saying, DJ Kid Clay to push the vaccine in Chicago versus... So I'm just putting that out there to let y'all know to stay woke and get yours, you know what I'm saying? Because if you are a micro or mid-tier influencer, there are some opportunities out there for you to get to the bag and stand for worthy causes. But I think that about wraps us up for this week's segment of New News on this week's episode of This and the Third. Literally.
This is a Traffic Jam.
This, that, and the third.
Traffic Jam.
Doing this, that, and the